town, but all you ever notice are the ways it stretched too far. And it has been knocked down while some of us are still left here. All you ever notice is you cannot see the
Hello and welcome to the Toronto Floorball League. We are back with some TFL action. We got the Sharks versus the Lions for our first game today. My name is Colin Doyle up in the broadcast booth, and we are already off and going. Going to be trying out an experimental new instant replay feature in OBS, so apologies if that ends up being buggy, but hopefully it'll add some good content here on broadcast. Umesh Haran for the Sharks bringing it up there. Isaac Cashino, one of our league-leading scorers. Passes up the wing. Nick Petrakis with a shot. Paul Simis with a beautiful save. This one goes the other way. Aiden Galashkevitz is given a free hit up to the Sharks. Playing with a short bench today. Haran tries to get it by. Good blocks there by Patey for the Lions as this one gets buried in the boards. And the ball is completely ruined. Good view on it there. As this one goes back to Balraj. Been out the last couple of weeks, up the middle to Balco. This one finds Patey on the wing, looking for some options. Hands it off to Balraj. Griffin on that one really hard. Pass center, Petrakis. The shot is loopy and ends up bouncing just over the board. 6:20 remaining here in the first period. A new score clock. We're going to have a new scoreboard in the future as well, thanks to the one and only Biel Suarez, our social media manager. As the Sharks try and get something out of this possession. Simon Martin able to chip it up the board to Mikko Taipale. Low shot, doesn't quite make it through. Haran comes out with it for the Sharks, goes behind the net, finds some solace there in the fact that no defender can really get back there. Haran finds a way up the middle to Petrakis. Nick Petrakis with the shot goes wide. Simis tries to, hungry hippos, gobble that one up. And he can't as Brenda Lee Simis comes over the boards. Simon Martin, one hand on the stick, able to get through to Mikko. Shot wide, a beautiful shot. Misses by mere inches. Unfortunate start for them. So I'm getting my levels adjusted here. Isaac Cashino up the middle, lackadaisically to Nick Petrakis. Or excuse me, Umesh Haran in the corner. Nick Petrakis back at the point now. In for Arnold Luong, usually in net, but Jael Prestako in for the Sharks today. Simis tosses that behind the net to Martin. Tries to work it around, can't get it by. Sent up to Brenda Lee, back pass, goes to no one. Arnold intercepts it. And this one intercepted by Taipale across to Balco. Shot high and wide, unfortunately. Mate Balco is the unfortunate recipient of a shot off target as Haran brings this one up now. Umesh up the middle. Martin picks this one up, goes through the middle but loses it. Wiggle after it, wins it to Arnold. Shot goes just wide, down into the corner. Sharks chasing this one, looking for a pass through to the middle. Gets one through, Cashino whips it on. Great save by Simis, cleared away. Only as far as Dawson Wiggle, that shot goes wide. Centering pass, doesn't go anywhere, and Taipale will hold in the corner. Liam Hardigan. Across, Balco can't fully get there. On target, Prestako will hold, and that will be Sharks ball. Line change for the Lions. Couple new players spill over the boards for the Sharks. Umesh looking for some lanes here. Doesn't have anybody. Finds Griffin up the middle. Chipped across. Shot fanned on, and Hardigan will pick it up there. Lions captain and the TFL commissioner. Behind the net to Balraj. 13 minutes remaining here in the first. Up the wing to Taipale. Up the center. Glaskowitz loses it, unfortunately. He was a big member of the Flames championship team last season. Came there in a mid-season trade and made a huge difference for that squad, who remains atop the table this season. Good chip by. Glaskowitz one hand again. That is beautiful. And while, unfortunately, our replay seems to be broken, not unfortunately for the Lions, they get the first goal on the board. Sent off, Mark Patey. Behind the net, Patey looks for a lane, chips it up. Gujutla, who loses it, although a stick check call there, and a free hit will be awarded to the Lions. Balraj into Mate. Martin to Glaskowitz. Back to Martin. The Lions stuck in their own end. Arnold playing very far up. Luong has had a very hustle-like day. Griffin loses it, but 3-on-2 for the Sharks. Gaining possession in the corner. Looking back to the point, finds Wiggle. Back down into the corner. Griffin can't quite get there. It's collected by Martin. One hand on the stick. Lost. Petrakis shot low, misses just wide. Balco sends it off to Glaskowitz. Or Patey, excuse me. Aiden with one of the best goals of the season so far. One-handed shot, one-handed rebound. Gorgeous goal. And we'll see if he can get another. I believe that's his first of the season. Has struggled a little bit offensively this season, but finally finds the back of the net and in a big way here for the Lions. Block in front. JL out to play it with his feet. Legal play by the goal. You just can't use your hands outside of your crease. That's why when you see goalies reaching, got to keep a toe in the crease in order to grab the ball. Balco has a man in the middle. Martin, the pass can't be filtered through. Umesh stops it like a Brita filter. And a great play the other way by Cashino. Wraparound. It goes! Isaac Cashino.
Isaac Cashino.
And that wraparound, beautiful. Still figuring out the intricacies of this replay system. Petrakis loses it, Wiggle. Shot from distance goes! And another one from the Sharks. Umesh will bring this one up the middle for the Sharks. We'll see if they can get another one. The Sharks will get it from the corner here. Cashno back to Petrakis, shot low, wide. Lions have it the other way. And the Sharks get it out to midfield. Taipale. Trying to get it to work. Brenda Lee. Miko with a good attempt. This one's still in the corner. Lions still have it at midfield. Patey going to be the one to work this one up to Liam, although it bounces on him. Oh, that's unfortunate. The corner for Petrakis off the side of the net. That one goes out of play. Sent all the way down to Mate. Tries to get one hand on it. Cashino bats it away. Miko rips one off of Umesh and out of bounds. And the Lions will retain possession. Galaskowitz can't get it by. Arnold shot high. And that one goes out naturally. Simis throwing his hands up saying, I didn't touch that one. Balraj ends up giving up possession here. Umesh has it in the corner as the Sharks begin to work. Two men on, pass right through the middle, shot goes off a defender. Griffin passes it back out to the point, intercepted by Aiden. Martin has to chase this one down. Cashino on him pretty hard. Martin holds. Sends it back out. Umesh will collect for the Sharks. They'll begin to come back the other way. Chipped off the boards, down into the corner. Sharks have it bounce on them. Back behind the net. Arnold. Back pass out in front. Griffin can't hold it, and Patey will intercept that. Brings it down. Tries to get by Umesh. Loses it on route. Pass across. Balco can't tip that one on target. Balco shovels it back. Balraj can't get there. And Jula will chase it down. Arnold hard on him. Gets the interception, but Aiden is there as backup. Arnold again gets it. Back out in front. Griffin, shot save. Chipped away by Jutla, and Martin gets it by Petrakis. He's by two. Simon Martin chip off the board, stays in bounds, and Umesh will have it for the Sharks. Advantage called, and the Sharks will use it. They keep possession. Near side, Griffin chips it up deep into the corner. Chased down and sent behind the net by Hardigan. Martin will collect, and a little bit of breathing room created for the Lions. He loses it in his feet, but Hardigan and the Lions work again. Galaskowitz on the near side, loses it, but gains a free hit on that play. Lions will start to work again. 4:20 remaining. High ball played with his chest, and Umesh will collect. Sends it off to Petrakis, intercepted, but the Sharks retain it. Bouncing ball in front, and Simis tracks it well. In front, Balco. Very good opportunity. Patey can't quite get on the end of it. Lots of quick breaks this game, not a style of play that we're used to seeing from the Lions necessarily, but they have been doing very well to take advantage of these quick breaks. Chipped away by Patey. Petrakis going to be first there. Chip back center. Mikko Taipale intercepts. Umesh. Petrakis rips it well wide, and the Lions are going to get possession from the corner. Under 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half, and the Lions will begin to work again. Martin chips it up near side. Umesh will collect it. Glaskovitz could not chase hard enough. Cashino runs around, whips it on, scores! Isaac Cashino. Cash is in. And it saved so much of that replay. Chip back to Balraj. Stops, Cashino intercepts, goes the other way, chipped away by Hardigans. And that is a wildly hard stick check. Stopped up, goes the other way. Brenda Lee off to Mate. Will be collected by JL in net. Umesh tries to chip it by Liam. Still has possession. Shot whipped wide. Glaskovitz tried to whip it around. Tries to chip it up, has it intercepted. Wiggle looking to intercept. Glaskovitz tries to come out with it. Wiggle ends up the beneficiary. He gets a pass up the wing, across in front. Arnold can't control it. And a high stick called. Martin up the boards. Patey there. Spins. Fires. Umesh intercepts. Cashino on the wing. Across. Petrakis shot in front block. Griffin scores. Oh, no goal on the crease violation. And the Lions get lucky. Only down by 2 going into the half. 5 seconds to go. Lions will try and make one more rush happen. Long shot. JL sends it to the corner, and we have halftime in the first game. And while the replays may not be working, these guys definitely are on the floor putting on a show. 3-1 Sharks. We'll see if the Lions have anything to say about it in the second half. We'll be right back.
We couldn't follow the fields, we couldn't live up the yields, and so we slowly slipped away. It was a city of jade from the year it was made, then it started to decay. But I'm still here. Lost everything, but I know that it will fall. The crumbling walls, and it's all that is left to me. It seems like we're in withdrawal, but so are they all. And it's all that is left to me. I'm like good and it's a stone, I breathe it alone. And it's all that is left to me. Your love songs cover this home, but nobody knows. And it's all
We are back for some second half action, and I think I have figured out how the replays work. Thank you for bearing with me in this first half. This one chip back to Umesh. Nick Petrakis. Advantage played. Petrakis whips one on. It goes just wide. Clock yet to start. Liam Hardigan. Martin in the corner, chips it up. Cashino intercepts. Runs around, whips it low, intercepted by Martin. Martin chipped up, loses it in his feet. Brenda Lee tries to get it deep into the corner, but can't get it by Umesh. 3-on-2, the other way. Umesh shot on. Steven in front can't get a stick blade on it. Does now, pass across, will just be a dump into the corner. Petrakis off to Cashino, can't cash in as that one's blocked by Martin. Down in the corner, Hardigan behind the net to Simon Martin. Intercepted, Petrakis out in front, chipped on, scores. And the Sharks get another one. Make it 4. Hardigan off to Jutla, and the Lions are going to need to find something here. 15:45 remaining. Thank you to Biel for operating the scoreboard today and doing the scorekeeping. Galaskowitz goes wide. Tries to chip it by Cashino, but the Team Canada defender is on that, tripping in the corner. Not actually, just some tough stick play, and Patey takes a tumble. My heart always races with those ones where it's just, it seems harmless, but a guy ends up on the ground because it looks like an ankle thing, because that's the reason why I'm still up in the booth. Championship game, season 3, ankle injury. Not fun. Cashino to Hara. Of the middle, Petrakis loses it. Haran back in deep for Luong. Back to Umesh. Center, Petrakis can't turn it on target. Haran has Cashino at the point. Across, Luong was ready for the 1T and ripped it inches wide. A beautiful set play by the Sharks. They just can't capitalize. It's Hardigan to Patey, pulls it back. Arnold on him. He is the hustle from Luong today has been a massive factor. Behind the net, Patey will be there to collect, looking for some options upfield. Doesn't really have much to work with here. Chipped up the center, intercepted by Griffin. Back to Wiggle, shot on, grabbed out of midair. By Paul Simmons. Galaskowitz chips it up. Has it, looking for some options. Brenda Lee off to Simon, intercepted by Isaac. A 2-on-0. Arnold off of his foot and saved by Paul Simmons. Haphazardly, that is. Ball rush scores! Let's see if this replay will work. We'll get first a little look at the 2-on-1 and the save by Simmons. And it comes the other way on a quick break. And Ball rush snipes it top shelf. A beautiful goal there. Back after the face-off, Liam Hardigan. stops up. Sharks back in the offensive zone. That one ends up going out of bounds. Sharks ball. Other way for the Lions. Hardigan stops up. Martin fans on the shot. Back to Patey. Advantage played. Hardigan in the corner. Tries to chip it back in the middle. It's there. Martin waits. Chipped up. Gotten out of danger's way by Isaac Cashino. One of the best players on both sides of the ball. Petrakis shot scores. Nick Petrakis. Whips it on, a beautiful shot there. (5-2) from Nick Petrakis. Patey stops up, holds, tries to get by 2. Wow, whips it on. A good play, but it will be a Sharks advantage, and they'll get the ball here. $11:20 remaining. Petrakis. Back to Umesh. Whips it deep for Griffin. He's got Arnold and Isaac as options behind the net. It goes to Cashino. Intercepted, though, by the Lions off of a carom bounce. Hardigan looks for options, sends it up to Patey, chips it off the boards. Galaskowitz can't get there. Cashino looking for something, whips around through a screen. Gorgeous play, he gets it by. And the Sharks put another one up on the board. It is 6-2, and I need to extend my replay buffer. As the Lions down 4, they take a timeout here. Hence the stoppage.
Probably about this far from both our faces, but
We are going to get back to it here after the Sharks goal. Giving it an extra couple seconds on the replay. We're finally ready to do instant replays in the TFL. Thank you for being patient with those. Didn't get to mention it yet, but Petrakis with a couple of good plays in this game. He is currently second in points in the TFL. He's got 8. As his teammate Cashino, who scored that last goal, was at 7, has 2 goals today. I'm not sure if he has an assist on top of that, but 10 points would tie in with Cody Lafortune, the leader in points for the Flames. Good palm save as he swats that away. Paul the Wall looking like a fly swatter out there for blue, very wiffle ball-like flies. Picked up by Balraj with the spin move. Tries to get the pass up. That is a penalty on Arnold Luong for slashing. And the Lions go on the power play. That a graphic I still have not yet made.
I know. That's why. Oh, you gotta set the
as Arnold sets the example for what not to do. Lions have the play on the power play. Mark Patey dumps it off to Martin as an open look. Umesh strong stick, he tries to clear it. Has Martin on him, playing the body well. Umesh trying to squeeze it out. Martin playing deep. Umesh able to get out here. Sharks, Patey. Martin stops up. Hardigan up to Balko. What a save by JL. Into the corner for Cashino. That beautiful from JL Prestako, keeping them in the game. Martin bringing it up now. Power play should end in about a minute at this point, I believe. Balko back at the point. He's been a wonderful winger for the Lions this year. Interesting to see him playing deep now. Hardigan in the corner. Loops around. Scores! Missed that one. See if we can see it on the replay here. Hardigan. Center, Balraj with the low shot from Hardigan. Wonderful work in front there to make it 6-3 now on the power play.
They're perfect for you.
I believe 6-3. Yeah, 6-3. I am correct. Oh no, all the boards. Save it. Save it, Nick. And Nick. Rupar and Petrakis. Sharks lead by 3. And that taking some valuable time off for the Sharks as there's just over 7 minutes left now. Oh. Galaskowitz getting a instigating penalty. And the Sharks will be on the power play.
I want both of them. Both. I need him too. There's not enough time left, so that's why I'm doing 2 + 10. Actually, you can just sit there. You stay there, but you can't come on.
Sharks are going to take a timeout, so both players are getting 10-minute roughing or 2-minute roughing penalties plus 10-minute game misconduct, or 10-minute misconduct at least, which Galaskowitz and Wiggle going to be out for the game. Galaskowitz on top of that getting a 2-minute instigating penalty, so the Sharks will be on the power play going forward. That might be the most pushing and shoving that a TFL game has had. Also going to take a look at, oh no, this is the last goal. We'll take a look at it regardless. Balraj with a beautiful goal to get the Lions up to 3. We'll see if the Sharks have an answer for it here. Going back the other way. I was hoping to load up the JL save from earlier, but could not find the correct file. Sharks on the power play. Chipped up. Lions have it in the offensive zone, down by 3 and down a man. They may need a shorty here to truly stay in this game. Balco, low shot saved by JL. Beautiful play. Petrakis behind the net to Cashino, and the Sharks can start to work on the power play. Deep into the corner for Griffin. Out in front, intercepted by Hardigan. Cashino able to take it right back.
Yeah, what the hell, man? If you show up, I gotta give people 10. It's your fault.
Cashino
Literally.
back out to the point to Umesh. Sharks taking their time with this power play. I mean, as they should. Cashino fires low and misses. Griffin holds. Shot on save by Simis. He'll hold. The Lions kill off the first minute. Out at 4:19, just heard the ref say. Patey with the stick lift, chips it all the way down. Martin is there. Turns, fires wide, unfortunately for him. Petrakis now loses it in his feet for a moment, able to keep the play going. Held by Simis behind the net. 30 seconds left on the 20 seconds left on the power play, in fact, at this point. Martin, long shot off of Umesh. Hardigan holds, spins, loses it, chips it back. Steven gets there, but Balco enough to hold it. Martin in the middle, shot low, save by JL. Intercepted, Martin again, another shot high, wide, right through the door into the hallway. And the Lions are at full strength. Lions back to 5-on-5. Martin wins the ball. Too much physical contact there. Gets called for the physical contact. A chippy game here. Umesh. Cashino up the far side, chips it wide. Across to Petrakis. Fans on the shot behind the net. Simis. He's got to keep his toes down next time. That could have been called, but is not, as the crease technically extends behind the net, so his knees would have been in as well, but has to be careful about reaching out for those. Martin up the middle, shot high and wide again. 3:13 to go in this game.
I messaged about it, yeah.
Sharks looking to take another W today, put them in first in the league until the Flames game later today could snatch that from them. As standalone first in the league, I should say. Back the other way, Balraj has to run it down. Griffin is there. The Sharks putting on some hustle. Cashino tries to trip it by. Oh, beautiful play by Isaac Cashino. Up to Griffin, shot, scores. And Isaac Cashino with a beautiful play. Finds the open man on the doorstep, and he will tuck it short side. And the Sharks go up by 4. Balraj chips it up. Cashino will hold. 2 minutes to go. 3-goal game. Cashino saved by Simis into the corner. On a great shot, back across into the net. Hardigan still playing hard. Chips it deep for Patey behind the net. Gets back in front, tries to chip it in on the wraparound. Can't quite do it. Inbound incoming, back to Balraj, intercepted by Griffin, going the other way. Brenda Lee, the only one there. Paul, chipped wide. Petrakis scores. make it 8-3. And the Sharks run away with this one in the end. 1 minute to go. And that will be this one. The Sharks take sole possession of first in the league after this game. And the Lions, because of the Canada Gold Medal game week skip, will be playing one less game, so each game matters that much more for them. Petrakis with another beauty. Loads it up, fires, scores. So we'll take a quick look at this one. Petrakis gets by his man, he finds the far side. Nick off the face-off gets another shot on. Simas saves it, palms it behind the net. Balraj holds in the corner. And for the last 5, game is over. 9-3 Sharks in a big win for them. 6-goal difference, also big, as goal differential could very likely decide the 1 seed this season. And they will be playing either the 4 or 5 with the extended playoffs, but that'll be it. Thank you all so much for watching this game and bearing with me through the replay difficulties at the beginning. A crazy game, got chippy, 2 game misconducts, 1 for either team. Crazy stuff today. That'll be it for us today. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, share, and follow on our socials platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Free to try on Sundays, not Saturdays, here at Kurt Hall West Gym, or email the Toronto Floorball League if you're interested in playing. I've been Colin Doyle. We'll see you next time.